Well, okay, everybody, we're very, very lucky. I want to thank you. This is George Clinton, P-Funk,
Roof.
Funkadelic, and here we are in Nashville, Tennessee, Music City.
Yep.
And George, I just want to say real quick, first of all, thank you very much for doing this. And
No problem,
you've
no
done
problem.
so many things. You have so many musicians who are my favorite funky musicians come through your bands. And everybody loves playing with you. It's always a fantastic
It's always
experience.
been fun with a lot of folks up there making music. P-Funk, Parliament-Funkadelic, Bootsy. And then you get the Horny Horns, Fred Wesley, Maceo Parker, and
Nothing but a
the
party.
Boots.
Right?
It ain't nothing but a party.
Right,
So
yeah.
when anybody see us, Miles used to say, when musicians see you, they're ready to party. No
Yeah.
matter what kind of music they play.
Well, I just want to say up front, big congratulations
Thanks,
on
man.
the American Eagle Award, to add it to your archive of awards, including your 3 platinum albums and everything. So it's really great that you're here to accept it. And you're still active. You're out there doing it, and
just
I'm
getting
just happy to
started.
hear that too. Yeah, you got a tour here now.
Yeah, we just getting started, man.
That's beautiful.
I'm supposed to be retired at the end of this year, but I feel like I'm just starting. I feel like I hear Frankie Namm singing "Why Do Fools Fall in Love."
Right.
That was the beginning of my career.
Well, going back to Frankie Lyman, I did want to ask you about when you were a staff writer in Motown,
Joe,
and how did you come up with "Testify"?
oh wow, that was one of those riffs. You just like sitting around the barber shop, 3-string guitar, string broke, the Billy bass was strumming on it, and fell into one of those pockets. I just wanna test, and we was trying to imitate Bob Dylan. We was laughing at how the Rolling Stones sounded like him, how the Four Tops sounded like him in different genres of music. And so we just did it. Friends, inquisitive friends are asking you what's come over me.
Yeah.
Bernadette.
Yeah.
People are searching for the kind of love that we possess. For top, everybody was
Wow.
doing Bob Dylan at that time. So we just snuck a little, we bite off him a little bit and snuck it in there. Nobody didn't even notice it.
Well, a beautiful hook, and it had so much relevance in it.
At that particular time, that
and
was
and today,
you're right, and that feeling has that cadence have like a march, a preaching tone. I want to testify what your love has done for me.
Yeah.
Can be one-on-one or it could be universal. And that's where we choose to pretty much take all our songs. Even though
Yeah.
they sound one-on-one, but they were always pretty much, shining. Everybody got a little light under the sun.
Well, I love that tune, and your rhythm sections. You always got the great drummers and bass players, and one of my friends, Rodney Skeet Curtis,
Oh my God.
was on your band for a long time.
I
Right?
was just looking at him on the internet just now. He said he's with Maceo, him and Greg Boyer. But Skeet,
Yeah, great boy.
yeah, Skeet,
Yeah.
Skeet was terrible from 15 years old.
One of my very favorite bass
Yeah,
players.
boy, and then Dennis Chamber
Yeah, Dennis
was his
Chambers.
partner. They both was like under 18 years old when we first got them.
Wow.
And they was both bad. I mean, they was out of this world before they even got with us.
Thank God Dennis is back in the saddle.
He's back there, yeah.
Yeah,
He got
I
something.
ran into him in the airport, and
Yeah.
he looked good.
Yeah, I'm glad to see him back
Yeah.
there.
Well, sending prayers out to T.M. Stevens.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, but TM, he has the amazing energy. I don't know. I still have faith he'll get everything
Yeah,
back together.
Yeah, pray for him.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, George. So you've been traveling a lot, and you travel in a very special way because you are the original mothership traveler. Where's the mothership today?
The mothership is in the Smithsonian in Washington,
Wow, that's
D.C.
fantastic,
It's
man.
definitely one of the best exhibits there. The African American Museum there in Washington, Smithsonian.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it looks good every time I go. Yeah,
Well, I dug what you were doing with the Brian Rothschild and the John Lennon bus. So you had those young musicians, and you whipped them into shape real quick.
Those was some nice sessions we did.
Really?
Well, I did that to my band. I took all my grandkids and kids and put them in the van. And we still got Blackbird and all of the musicians in there, but all the singers and things.
Wow.
The kids, like this, they give us a new energy.
That's beautiful. Well, I grew up in the Bay Area, so yeah, I was playing a little bit with Freddie Stone, who Sly's brother, and Willie Sparks, who was the original drummer in Larry Graham Central Station. You know.
I know.
So have you been in touch with Sly at all lately?
2 months ago.
All right.
He's doing pretty good.
That's good. Finally, he's getting something. Got a taste.
And not only that, he did some songs about 4 songs with me on the last Funkadelic album.
That's great.
Shake the Gate.
That's great news.
Yeah, check that out. He did really nice songs.
A big inspiration to me, because Sly started on the radio.
Yeah, I know. Sid, SID, WSID.
Right. And that's where I got all my music in the old days.
KSID,
AM radio.
K-San.
Yeah, the underground. We had the underground FM stations, Big Daddy Tom Donahue in the Bay Area. But we had a KDIA.
KDIA.
And K-Soul.
Bob Jones. Bob Jones at KDIA.
Right.
And K-Soul, that Sly was there.
Yeah, that's right. He was spinning records right there.
Then I was at K-Rock. What's the name? Dusty?
Yeah, Dusty Street.
Dusty Street.
Yeah. And they don't call it Dusty Street for nothing.
Boy,
she's in Ohio now. I know Dusty because I knew Dusty when she was on the air.
I love her voice.
Yeah.
I did the first show with Tracy Allman.
Wow.
And Tracy used to do a skit of Dusty. The hard voice, the heavy voice, rock and roll, and she did it real good.
Yeah, beautiful, man. So, I always wondered how do you write your songs? Do you lay it down on keyboards?
Ad-lib, acapella. Somebody on the keyboard got a groove going on, John, in that. Or sometimes I have a melody like Knee Deep. I just have the melody. I sung it acapella for years before I had somebody write an arrangement to it.
I see.
Yeah. I'm from the old school where they can write arrangements.
Right.
If you just sing it on a cassette, they can write the arrangement, make the music, or they can give me a track and I can do it. Or I can, what they do now, they freestyle a lot of it, so I can do that just like thinking out loud.
So when you start publishing your music, do you go ASCAP or BMI or both?
What's the new one?
CSAC?
CSAC.
Oh, you're on CSAC. All right. Well, that's really great to know that, because there's a lot of songwriters out there, and people don't know, how to get their stuff all published and registered up.
What I did is CSAC.
Did you ever do any work with Bernard Purdie?
Yeah. When Purdie came home from the Army, when he first came home from the Army, he was the drummer for Joe Bett in the Brill Building.
Oh, yeah.
1962, 3. Him and Richard T, all of them, they were the like Benny Benjamin and them were in Detroit. James Jamerson, like that rhythm section they had there. We had a rhythm section in New York. And Purdie, that's what he created his sign, Purdie at Work.
Ah, I heard so much about that,
He used to have that sign up in the session.
So you done did it. You hired the hit maker Bernard Purdie or something like that,
when
right?
He came home from the Army,
it got him a lot of gigs.
We all got jobs at Joe Bett. That's where he.
Joe Bett.
That's where he got. He was cutting the demos. Richard T. All of them. Eric Gales. That was the crew. That was the
James Jamerson.
James Jamerson, Benny,
and his son
Chris.
was a beautiful bass player too.
Yeah.
I met him over in Germany when he was with the Crusaders. Yeah. Well, I don't want to keep you too long, George, but I could talk with you all night long, man. So we're going to put this out on cable TV and podcast it out and do all that stuff. And so, you have a beautiful experience presenting. There's nothing but music people here, Okay. So thanks a lot. George Clinton, everybody. All right.